Hi guys, Arnold Broad here with another news update for you on men's health. And in this issue we want to talk about, are there any natural cures for erectile dysfunction? And if so, do they work? What's up with them? If you have any questions about this video or any of the videos on my channel, give me a call or text me at 609-410-4790. If you'd rather email me, there's a link to an email form right below this video. So let's get started and see what we have. Now, I don't really want to say that ED is becoming epidemic in the US, but by recent counts, there are 20 million to 30 million men in the US alone with erectile dysfunction. It might go from anywhere from mild to very severe, but 20 to 30 million men, that's a lot. Now, there are two major factors for this. One is the graying of the male population. As you grow older, the likelihood that you'll have ED increases. But ED isn't related specifically to age and growing older. What happens is that the other major reason for ED is lifestyle issues. The less we take care of ourselves, the worse our health becomes, and then all systems of the body are affected. So as you grow older, you have just a longer period of time to have lifestyle issues work their negative effect on you. So that's the real relationship between ED and age. The older you are, the longer you have to abuse your body. Now, the main cause of ED is poor blood flow, and specifically poor blood flow to the penis, because it requires blood flow to engorge the penis to have an erection. And one of the major factors in poor blood flow is damage to the lining of your arteries and veins, damage to your cardiovascular system, and this can be caused by high blood pressure and high blood sugar. And this happens over a fairly long period of time. So the lining of your blood vessels is called the endothelium, and the endothelium is really important for a number of reasons, but one is that it produces nitric oxide in your system. Nitric oxide is a vitally important element in your body. Now, if you have high blood pressure, high blood sugar, there are a number of medical interventions, certainly prescription drugs, but they come with their own set of nasty side effects. Plus, they don't really work for everybody, and they work, so it's kind of like trial and error to see what's going on. The other trial and error is that a lot of the blood pressure meds for men have a side effect of ED. So what you're having is, you might have ED problems, but it's because of the medication. So that's something you really need to talk to your doctors about. Now, there are many natural ways to control your blood pressure and your blood sugar, and they primarily center on proper nutrition. With proper nutrition, what we're really talking about is cutting out junk foods and adding in really good foods that you might find on the Mediterranean diet and on the DASH diet. However, lifestyle changes are very difficult to do and extremely difficult to maintain. So there needs to be some kind of middle ground between prescription medications and total lifestyle changes. And one of that middle ground approaches is something called nitric oxide therapy. Remember, I said that the endothelium produces nitric oxide, and when it's damaged, it doesn't produce sufficient amounts of nitric oxide. So what you really want to have happen is something called nitric oxide therapy. That's a nice middle ground between prescription meds and a total lifestyle change. Nitric oxide therapy is great for high blood pressure, high cholesterol, other cardiovascular issues, complications from diabetes, and what we're talking about, erectile dysfunction. If you'd like to see a really good video on nitric oxide therapy, just click on that blue arrow. Now, if you're on a mobile device, you're not going to be able to click on the arrow, so you're going to have to follow the link right below this video. If you have any questions about nitric oxide therapy, about this video or any of the videos on my channel, just give me a call at 609-410-4790, or you can text that number. If you'd like to just email me, there's a form below this video with a link to that form. I want to thank you for stopping by and watching this video. Have a great day, and here's to your good health.